Capricorn, this is your reading for February 7th through the 13th. Hopefully you had a nice week. Definitely a lot of energy going on for these new cycles coming in. The new moon bringing in some fresh new awarenesses about the self, how you're showing up in the world, and I'm definitely feeling it. So I've already shuffled everything. Different layout this time. Last week I did 3 columns. This week I'm doing 4, and they're all going to have a designated meaning behind the actual column. So without further ado, let me go ahead, and I've already shuffled all these. All right. Justice, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. I'm liking the diversity in the cards so far. Sometimes readings have like a lot of the similar cards, and I'm just like, I'm not shuffling them very well, or what? I don't know. Anyway, I just gotta trust what I get. So, all right. So the overall energy is here. We have the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords. I don't want to put it too close because it glares. So this is the overall essence or the overall energy for the week coming up, and this basically represents a time where you're gonna have to come into a lot of rest, a lot of relaxation. You might have experienced some sort of turbulence within your own mind or in your external reality. But essentially what it's saying is like you're going to come to a period of mental peace and mental rest, but the cycles are always moving and always changing. So take the time that you need in order to get that healing or that rest that you need, so that when it's time to move forward, when you need to step into a new action, you have the energy to do so. So just keep that in mind. This is definitely a very calm week for you. And that's basically what I'm feeling for that. Okay, so in the recent past here, for this column, we have the Justice card and we have the Queen of Swords. So it definitely seems like you had to gain some sort of clarity and bigger picture view of some sort of actionable step that had to create some sort of balance in your life. Because the Justice card, a lot of times to me, it does represent balance because you have the balancing scales here, but it more deals with legal actions, okay? So you may have been dealing with something that you had to just go for it and like not be too emotionally attached to it, because the Queen of Swords is like, she does what she wants. She comes from a very rational standpoint. She can be a little cold though, but ultimately it's just because she needs to get things done. And it looks like you've had to deal with some sort of legalities, right? Contracts, whether it be for the law or homes or something of the sort. So this is what it's showing, and that's basically what I'm getting from that. Not a whole lot. I mean, the past cards I don't really care too much about, but they do generally, because the way I read them is what's happening or what happened in your recent past is still sort of affecting you today. And that's the way I look at it. All right, so 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. I'm curious to see where the clarification is going to be on this, but what I'm getting from this, let me put it over here actually, is that, so the 3 of Pentacles generally represents your job or something that you're working towards as far as a project, right? And generally in a team setting. So if you've been working towards or working on something with someone that it just like, you're just kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. It looks like you're ready to move on from this job, from whatever it is you're working on that you're putting your time and energy into. You're ready. Like the 6 of Swords is like transitioning out of it, wanting to move out of it, leaving the past behind and moving on. So I'm definitely getting, like, when I see these 2 cards together, to me it represents wanting to move on, better, calmer waters. So it definitely could be that, or I'm getting another message where it's like, if you've been having issues within your work setting, whatever that may be for you, just know that you're moving on to easier times with it, because the 6 of Swords is like you're moving out of these choppy waters into something more calm back here. It definitely envelops more of the picture, and it's just like this person is they're looking back and they're just like they're sitting there thinking like, I'm so ready to get out of this mess, basically. And we'll see what the clarifying card is on that. Another current energy is the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Wow, yeah. So you're definitely having a lot of challenges come up for you. And it makes sense why you are having to move into a Four of Swords energy, rest and relaxation after going through a lot of conflicts or challenging times. The Five of Wands represents uh, generally like it can look at like conflict, but it also looks like challenges that help you rise above your current situation. So yes, you are going through challenging times, but you are gaining knowledge and you're gaining wisdom and skills in that area, because the Seven of Wands is someone who is generally coming out on top, and they're like, people are against you. It seems like the world's against you sometimes. You may be working towards something that or standing firm in some sort of belief or an idea, and people are just like not having it, or if it's happening in your work setting, you're definitely having a lot of challenges. But know that this is helping you grow spiritually. You're gaining like the wisdom and the stoicism to be able to move forward. And it's just like this person over here on the Seven of Wands, he's ready to battle. Like he's like, you can come at me all you want. I've cultivated myself, I've grown myself, and I'm standing firm in who I am. That's basically what this is saying. So definitely moving through some challenging times, but ultimately it's helping you grow, and that's the lesson or the key here. And then what's coming is the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. All right, so what I'm seeing from this is you may actually be owed something in regards to a past relationship or a current relationship. So that's one message I'm getting for this. So if someone owes you money, or you owe them money, this is what this is saying. Like, or just owing your time and energy to each other. Because that was the other message I was getting, is like, it's either talking about material finances or material assets in regards to your relationship, giving and receiving energy exchange for finances or material assets, or it's talking about needing to put more, or you are going to be putting more time into your relationships. And that's what's going to help you have a much smoother lifestyle, basically. So this is all about cultivation, giving and receiving, balancing the scales. So we'll see what's got going on here. All right. I like to see this card here. Okay, so the clarification on the recent past of the Queen of Swords and the Justice card, right, is the Six of Wands. So whatever this endeavor that you had to move through as far as legalities or law or contractual things, whatever had to come into balance, either you were victorious or you are going to be victorious. So if you haven't had the actual outcome quite yet, just know that this card is saying, yes, you're going to come out on top of this, and you're going to be very happy with the outcome. If it hasn't already happened yet. If it has happened, then it's just confirming, like, yeah, you got this, you want it, and that's really all that is. So the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Swords here is the Five of Swords. Yeah, man, I hate it. I don't like this reading. Is definitely a very challenging reading for you guys who are connecting with it, because there's a lot of like conflict going on in your life, especially leading up to this week. So this is saying, like, if you are having conflict within your work setting, or just whoever you're working with, the clarification here is the Five of Swords. And this tells me that you are having to go through some sort of conflict that may be a little, like, it make you feel distraught or mentally anxious, or just like it tears at you on the inside, basically. But I'm really focused on this guy right here, and it's basically saying, like, yeah, you will be going through some sort of conflict or mental battle, or even a battle outside yourself. That's a very vague way of saying it, but you are essentially going to walk away, and that's what I feel. So if you're going through a troubling time in some sort of work setting or work area, know that you are, like, it is causing you a lot of internal conflict and mental distress, but ultimately, like, I see you coming out of this and like saying, you know what, I had enough of this, and I'm moving on. So the clarification card over the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands, I have the Four of Cups. So basically, it's like what I'm seeing from this, because of all this is another rest card. This is another four card, just like the Four of Swords, but the Cups more so represents your emotions. The Four of Swords is like your mental aspect. You are coming into a more peaceful time because you're telling yourself, I'm walking away. So I'm getting a lot of rest and relaxation from this card. The clarification is like you're going to go through something a little bit challenging. It's going to help you grow, but at the end of it, you're going to have time to rest and just take time to yourself. So just know that like you will get through this. You will be able to have time to yourself, meditate, or whatever you do. You know, I always recommend meditation. I'm a spiritual life coach as well as a quantum health coach, and those two things basically I've been taught meditation. I meditate myself, so I will always recommend it. But if that's not something for you, then just take time to yourself. You know, get out in nature. If you're a nature lover, you know, I'm recognizing the tree behind this guy. Go out in nature and enjoy it. Just enjoy yourself and come into more of a relaxed, peaceful mindset for yourself. Because what's coming is it looks like, yeah, so if you're having to, if you have a relationship that you're putting more time and effort into, and because it's the Six of Pentacles, you know, you guys may be actually working towards something, because what I'm seeing here is the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is like building that legacy, right? Building yourself a financial foundation that's going to be very prosperous. And so this either represents you're going to be coming into money, right? Because the Six of Pentacles can represent giving and receiving, or giving to yourself what you were owed. And this is saying that yes, you are going to receive. This is Ten of Pentacles is the absolute best card in the Pentacle suit as far as receiving abundance. But it also talks about working towards a great foundation that's going to be prosperous for generations to come within your family. So anyway, great card to have. Awesome. All right, so first card here is the first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Hopefully it looks bigger on your screen, but if it doesn't, I'm sorry. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in your good luck. Okay, so you're definitely being divinely guided here. You're being ushered into something much better. That's the overall vibe that I'm getting here. More peaceful times. I see the crown chakra which represents higher wisdom, higher perspectives. And it's saying like, you know, if you have been kind of doubting yourself and whether or not you're going to receive what you need, it's saying believe in your good luck. So allow yourself, and I think these two cards go hand in hand. First quarter moon in Scorpio with the sacral chakra here. Release your blocks. So if you're having any blocks in regards to how you receive stuff, or blocks are more represented as like mental blocks. So it's like if you have a strong belief that you don't deserve something, whether it's money, relationships, or whatever, basically that's going to be mirrored in your life if you have a strong belief in it, because the law of attraction is always at work. Energetically speaking, we are attracting what we are, not what we want. So if you want abundance and you want finances to be extremely high, but you internally believe that you don't deserve that, then what you believe about yourself is what you're actually going to receive. So it's saying release your blocks, know your worth, and you have a lot of good luck coming in for you. So believe in that good luck. Believe in your abundant flow here. I will also say, I had an idea. Scorpio represents sexuality, and I'm saying that because this is the sacral chakra, which rules our reproductive organs. So if you're having any sexual anxieties or any kind of block in that area, it's also calling attention to that, right? So if you're overdoing it, underdoing it, either way, it's saying like come more in tune with your sensual side, basically. I just wanted to throw that message out there. So anyway, Capricorn, that was an awesome reading. I really appreciate you being here, and I really hope that you found value in it. If you did, please like, share, and or subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am trying to expand as much as possible. But anyway, I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.